Now we're recording.
Yeah, but like I said, Chase Daniel would have had 4,000 yards. What did he even do today? I didn't even know. I didn't even pay attention to that game.
The stat?
Where like Chase Daniels came in because apparently Matt Stafford had a brain injury. The fuck is that? That's a scary ass shit. Brain injury, like that. What? you mean a concussion? No, it's a brain injury.
Guy hurt his brain. Chase Daniel, 8 for 13, 94 yards, touchdown, and a pick. He did just enough to continue getting paid.
Just enough. That's good enough for me. I'll take that on my team. Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2 scores.
Dude, this day fucking sucks. Outside, I don't even want to talk about sports right now. I mean,
there's nothing good to talk about.
There's nothing good to talk about. Quite literally nothing good to talk about. Even with today's events, with the sad passing of one of the greatest. No. I can't do this anymore. I can't talk about people dying, but it's been so relevant, and it's sad that this legend died, and Alex Trebek will be missed, man.
Who's going to be the third one?
It better not be fucking. Burt Reynolds is already dead. God damn it! What the half of that SNL celebrity skit is dead, and that's the saddest shit ever.
Who's the guy? French Stewart's next. It's gonna be the big three. It's gonna be Connery, Trebek, and French Stewart.
You know which one was my favorite one of those skits? And I know but Alex Trebek liked those skits too. I mean, he's been noted to say.
How could you
but
not?
The best ones is the musical version when they had Bjork and Jimmy Fallon played Dave Matthews. That's they're playing Dave.
I mean, what are the odds though? Connery and Trebek.
That is
in
weird.
A week.
That's weird. I'm glad that
Illuminati shit. The Illuminati killed both those guys.
He beat his bitter rival to at least a week, which is, I guess,
you think
kind of funny
told him, "Look,
time.
I will outlast you by at least 1 week."
Yes.
Definitely. I will outlast you by at least 1 week.
Yeah. Connery dies. He's like, okay, I can go now. I didn't know he was in bad shape. Wasn't he like just
pancreatic cancer, man?
Yeah, he had cancer for a long time.
I knew that, but like he was back recording the show and everying. I didn't know that it got worse.
He liked talking to smart people.
Yeah, it's one of those things where he just, he probably played it off because again, he just did it so in a way. I mean, to be that like just feeling like you just aren't going to like pass away from it and you're fighting so hard and just randomly one weekend it just happens. He really fought and he fought successfully. I mean, he lived for like a year and a half with pancreatic cancer. Is really tough, especially when you're like 80 years old.
Devin, why are you making that face?
I mean, not that successfully.
What? Jesus.
Damn.
Damn, that's hateful.
Cancer wins again. God damn.
It's almost undefeated, right?
Yeah. So they you can't. Who are you going to get to replace him?
I swear to God, it better not be James Corbin. When I saw that tweet, it made my blood boil. It was after the Bears game.
Well,
I was like,
who else is left from whose line is it anyways? Can Colin Mockery do it? Yeah, Colin Mockery now hosts. They just do all the games.
Who are ABC people? Like that's the thing. Like you're not gonna get you have to have somebody intelligent. I can see something like Bill Nye or some shit like that, just because he's so famous and he's like a nerdy.
You don't like Bill Nye?
Science guy.
Well, you don't believe in science.
I'm not a science.
You've been on record for a long time for not believing in science.
Science believer. I believe in the science of the Lord. Thank you very much.
You're very anti-science.
The church is the non-believer.
I guess Jeopardy really isn't like a science game. It's more so of like how much random shit do you know and how in depth do you know this random shit. Yeah.
Just go to any college bar and grab the one guy who runs trivia that night and he can do the thing.
And I wouldn't want to play trivia with this group anymore because I've witnessed some cheating in this group. Could I bring this story up from 7 years ago when we went to a bar?
I want to see how you spin it because
how do I spin it?
There were a lot of guilty parties involved in this one.
Very recent story of 7 years ago when we all, as a group, went to play trivia at a local bar, and I forget what you won. Like, is it a free shot or something? But it's it's just you should be able to tell the truth, not cheat, not look at your phone, sneak it under the table, try to look for answers. And I don't know who was it. Was it you? Was it Stefan? But I think one of you guys, or was it Nick? I thought Stefan, one of you three, because I know I was against it immediately when somebody started pulling out their phone, and I was like, "No way, this is happening. We got to win honestly. I'm not going to take this drink.
I'm gonna let you finish. Hey, I'm gonna let you finish. But I just want to go on record and say that you took one of the free shots. So whether you were against it or not,
we didn't get a free shot. We got a free shot before we got caught cheating, and then they saw us doing it.
Well, they're not going to give us one after we got caught cheating.
The guy running the trivia caught us at the second round cheese. Like, we're gonna have to disqualify you. It was awkward.
We got booed out of the bar.
It was the most awkward thing ever.
Yeah, we're gonna close out our tab.
Trivia.
I think we're gonna close out.
Listen, man, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. It's a free shot's a free shot, especially for a college kid. That means a lot.
It's a fucking bar, dude. Like, they got enough shots. They had enough shots to give out. They're fine.
Fuck those nerds. I know trivia. Well, guess what? I still got a free shot, and I don't know shit. So
it wasn't even like nerdy trivia. It was like popular culture. What are you talking about? Like television and music and things like that. There wasn't that many.
My favorite part about this story is you always go on record and say how against you were.
I was
cheating.
The most against it because I turned my head after you got caught. I was like, oh.
But
it's like
but I want to go on record and say that if you were so against it, you didn't turn away the free shot that we got.
So, no, of course not.
Guys,
of course
we should
not.
do this. Yeah, I'll take a shot.
I'm not gonna say no. We were on fire. I'll say I was I was a little on the sauce, so I wasn't really paying attention. But then once I realized you guys were getting them quick, I was like, what's the deal here? These guys aren't that smart. They don't know these answers that quick. Then I look over the table, I see some bright phones going off. Had me leading to suspicion. I was if I had my druthers, I would have spit that drink right out once I found those phones with the answers on it.
Yeah,
don't roll your eyes either.
I will say I do have a $25 gift card for that particular bar for a trivia night I went back to and got second place.
Did you cheat? Yeah. All right. Next question. Next.
Just a little bit, like not a lot though. It was just me and one other guy. And the waitress would come over and she would tell us the answers because she liked us.
Oh, wow. Don't tell that to your
wife. How did she know all the answers?
Because she had her phone.
So you had a bar employee cheating for you?
Yes, so he did.
Perfect. It's an inside job.
Hey, she tells me the answers. She's unofficially on our team.
What do you want me to do?
What do you want me to do here? I like to win.
It was a celeb shot.
We could have taken first. We chose not to. We said, guys, they're going to catch us. We're going to go under the radar. We're going to get the 25 gift card, not the 50 gift card. It's still in my wallet, though. I haven't been back since because of this whole... You guys hear about this pandemic that's going on?
Guys, hear this? You hear this?
Apparently, everything shut down.
Global pandemics. Unbelievable. I had to get my car 6 feet apart. I'm just terrified of it.
Did we blow our load too early talking about the Trebek story?
No.
What are you going to do? Save it?
All right, we got multiple loads tonight or what?
We got a secret segment. Alex Trebek, gone. He's gone. Good
he
Lord.
Is out of here.
Edit that shit out. I'm going to hell for that one.
I don't know why Hawk Harrelson was on the news. He's the one who broke the story.
Gas. Heel.
Good Lord.
Hey, start the
Devin,
show.
are you eating a salad?
No, this is broccoli.
That sounds boringer. You should have said a salad.
This is cheesy broccoli that's blurred out because it's
because it's suggestive as hell.
Very raunchy.
They're all dick shaped. You're eating broccoli while podcasting?
Instead of eating broccoli, why
Is
don't
there
you
a
just
rule
have
against
broccoli
it?
cheddar?
There's
Get a broccoli cheddar.
okay. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna get a
Go
broccoli
to
cheddar.
Panera
I'm gonna
now.
get my own
Right
bread bowl.
now.
I make my own bread bowl.
Sourdough bread.
Oh, sounds delicious.
Do you make your own sourdough bread?
Yeah, I
Are you
can.
that person?
No,
You can?
Yeah.
Show me now.
right
This
now.
is the episode. Rachel Ray special.
In the
Your
post game
relative
show, we're
jumbo.
gonna be making a nice sourdough roll. On the stovetop, we are gonna be cooking a nice broccoli cheddar to put into that sourdough bowl.
You
Stay
think
tuned.
that pre-cooked one was like that was done like hours ago and it's kind of like cold once they're like.
Did you know that Rachel Ray burned her house down?
What?
I did hear something. I heard something about
today?
that.
Sometimes we have like the network on at work in the break room, and I walked in and they were talking about how she burned her house down.
She's probably making a freaking.
She saved the dogs but left the kids in there. That was I guess that's the weird part to me. The dogs are fine. If you love dogs, dogs are okay. Kids not so much, but dogs are fine.
Wait, did she burn the house down cooking?
I think so. I don't know what it was. It wasn't an electrical fire or anything. I think she was.
That's a massive indictment on your abilities as a cook.
That's what
right?
So now I think her thing is she just burns places down. Like the end of the show, something's on fire. That's how she ends every show.
She's just quickly pivoting to arson. The
show got a little stale.
Yeah.
How are we
need ratings?
We need to heat this up by setting it on fire.
It's a reality show where she like just shows up to like fans' houses and cooks with them, but then at the end she just burns their house down.
She doesn't buy like a new one. That's just like
she just leaves.
And then
She's
those
gone.
people never see her again.
They're just in a heap in the front yard crying, and she just walks away. I would
watch that show 100% of the time.
I'm saying.
Maybe even for the full episode. Hey, get that camera closer to your face, could you? Can we get it closer? Do the post game video like that. Please do the post game video.
Yeah, I might.
Jesus Christ!
I can't. I like leaning on the couch and watching here. I know I got my fat neck going though. That's the negative of this angle. Fuck, Marry, Kill. Rachel Ray. Who's the other like?
Giada.
Yeah, Giada.
Nick loves Giada.
And
I'm gonna go on record and say. And who? Who's the other one?
Ina Garden. What's her name? The one that
Barefoot Contessa.
Yeah, she's cooking for her husband, like the fat guy. Like I forget.
She's super racist.
You know which one I'm talking about. You know which one I'm talking about.
Racist?
The barefoot lady, the old.
Paula Dean. Paula Dean.
Paula
Dean.
Dean.
The butter. She put the butter on it.
Paula Dean's racist.
Butter. Yeah.
Allegedly.
Is it heavy Rachel Ray or skinny Rachel Ray?
Whatever one it's skinny.
She's
Giada,
like
you gotta compete against Giada.
Yeah.
You gotta compete against Giada. So the best
Giada's got a big ass forehead though. She got a 5 head.
I mean, you're kind of nitpicking at this point. She's not a model.
I know you like her. I'm only saying this to get you riled up, but she got big old forehead.
Stop talking shit about Giada, bro.
Look at him. He's enraged.
You got me flustered. You're in my kitchen right now.
Can I kill them all?
Wow.
No.
Can I marry Giada, burn Rachel Ray's house down?
Is that the game?
So you fucking
whose house are you?
You fucking
You fucking Paul
fuck
D.
Mary. Fuck Mary arson.
Butter. Get the butter.
Paul D.
All right, like gun to your head. You got to burn one of their houses down.
Damn, I wouldn't burn Ina's, Giada's, or Rachel Ray, so I'll pick Paula Dean.
I'm gonna marry her and burn her house down.
She has to. We're living at my house.
Fuck your house.
Who says no?
I'm sure she would. Her house is
Are you
probably
gonna
nicer.
start the show? We've been doing this for
Start
like
the
a half
goddamn
hour.
show.
Hey, y'all mind if I start the show?
Nah, let's wait. Let's wait on it. It doesn't feel right.
All right. Welcome to the Relatively Jumbo podcast. My name is Nick. Follow us on Instagram. I had a brain fart there. Jumbo Podcast. Twitter, @Jumbo Podcast. YouTube. Search the Relatively Jumbo Podcast. Subscribe. We put the episode up there. Also do a 15-minute wrap-up video that we put up there. How you boys doing?
Good. I'd like to point out that I was roasted for eating pizza while podcasting, and Devin's eating while podcasting, and it's something way lamer.
Dude,
in
why
broccoli.
do you take pleasure in being a tattletale? Like, don't be a little bitch, man.
You already said it. You already
You had
said that you were
pizza?
eating broccoli.
Oh,
and
I got in
cheese.
trouble last time. Let me call out everybody else. Like, grow up, dude.
I got in trouble by you. I'm calling your ass out now.
Now
Quit
it's cool. You
drooling, dude. I know
you just,
that
tell on
broccoli's
people.
juicy. Quit drooling over there.
It's good. This is good. I made this, and by made this, I mean I put it right in the microwave. Heated that shit up real good.
I'm not so much upset that you're eating during the podcast as I am upset that it's broccoli.
The broccoli's gone. The broccoli's been gone.
What is it?
Meatloaf.
You got a whole spread there.
Who made the meatloaf? Suze? No. She cook at all? Do you cook?
Yeah.
Oh, you made the loaf.
Yeah.
You dice the onions finely, or is it just you want to keep it a little chunkier?
It's a small dice. You can't do a big chunk in a meatloaf. What's wrong with you? Who wants to take a big bite of onion?
Yeah, I knew a family that did that, and I never ate their meatloaf. I'm like, this is
Don't
disgusting.
talk to those people.
Yeah, it's like I'm eating.
I'm
crunching into a meatloaf. I'm like, this is
They're
not cool.
They're on the shit list. They're on the beef roux shit list. Whoever
on the beef list.
large dices onions for meatloaf.
The family that
right.
diced onions larger than normal in a meatloaf.
You're on the shit list.
All right. Family that diced large onions in a meatloaf. Officially on the beef list.
Speaking of meatloaf, recently listened to Bad Out of Hell.
Oh,
banger
what if he's
slaps,
the third one?
Doc.
What if
What?
Meatloaf's the third one in?
Shut the fuck up.
Oh shit! If
I won't
it
do
does
that.
happen though, but if it does happen,
Probably
you
someone's
gotta
gonna arrest my
be
ass.
careful with the power you have.
Especially if he dies from like arson or something. Our asses are the first ones to go. My
Who do
ass
you-
specifically.
Who do you want in Betty White's 3?
Excuse me?
What?
Eventually she will have a 3. Who are the other 2 people you want in that 3?
God damn it. She's immortal, so no.
What if it was just all of the Golden Girls?
They're all I think they're all dead, aren't they? Except her.
That's like 30 years.
Oh.
Unbelievable how long she's lived, man. That's actually the wildest.
Not
She's
me,
looked
but
exactly
some would
the
say
same
too
for
long.
like 20 years.
20 years. She's looked the same for all of the years. Every year she's looked the same.
She was born looking like that.
Born this way. Benjamin Button. Actually,
Is
then
there
she looked like a
is
baby
there
right
anybody
now.
you'd put in her? I mean, who's on her level?
No one. That's going to be
Anybody?
a devastating week. That would be a devastating week.
Tom Hanks.
Bro.
Or is he the
Arnold
next wave?
Schwarzenegger.
If he didn't die from
In
COVID, he's not
tragic
going to
news
die
today,
anytime
Betty
soon.
White and Arnold Schwarzenegger both perished in a plane crash. And then who's the third one?
Martha Stewart.
She's a gangster.
What if that's how like Betty White just gets into like a car accident? Like she goes like 100 miles per hour.
I think
like Betty
she's gonna
White
be
passed
flying.
away. She was flying in her Ferrari. She took a wrong turn.
Betty White died.
She died how she
was drag
lived.
racing.
I told her,
that,
do not put the Ford Escort out there, Betty. You don't know how to push that thing.
That was like that Nick Swartzen bit where he's like, how'd your grandma die? Dude, she flipped her vet.
God damn it. But I don't want to put anybody on there. I don't even want to think about that because that's going to be a rough one.
It's got to be 3. I mean, who?
What
2020.
could
Who have
you
we
do
had? So
Are
we've
you going
had.
to force 3? Are you going to force 3 if it
That's
doesn't
the
happen?
rule. That's just how it happens.
If it's 2 and it's been a while, are you just gonna murder someone?
If I must,
For the numbers' sake.
for the numbers, it's gotta.
I feel like that's cheating, though.
Is it? It count like if you get murdered, you're still dead.
So you're saying like the
I've
3
always
people have
said
to be
that.
on the same level?
You know, I've always said that.
You have always
think
said
so.
that.
Wait, who are the 3 surrounding Regis? We talked about this, right?
Yeah.
We didn't lump
Was
Kobe
it
into that.
Regis. No. Regis, Bob Rohrman.
That's right. Bob Newhart?
Chadwick.
Oh, that.
God damn, a lot of people have died this year.
Yeah.
Some would say too many.
Would you put Ruth Bader into the Connery Trebek one? When did she pass? That was
like a
recent.
month ago, right?
Yeah, she's got to be
that long ago.
She's got to be in there then. That's the 3. So
welcome to the
When
When Did They Die podcast, brought to you by 3
This game is dumb because it's like there's no time limit, so it's just
think-
like however long it took for 3 people to die.
No, this isn't a game, Nick.
This is the show now. This is the show.
It's real fucking life.
This is what we
Think
talk
this a
about.
game?
If we talk about sports, I'm out. If we're going to talk about who's dying and when they died and what status they're at, if it's acceptable.
Random fact about death randomly, and it's added in with sports. Andre the Hawk Dawson, what do you think he does for a living now after baseball?
So you said it relates to death, so he owns a what's that place? The funeral home?
Yep, he's a morticianer.
Hell yeah. Nailed
Kind
it.
of a lucrative business, right? People are always going to die, so like if you have a place to mourn, it's kind of cool.
Do you think he can charge more money because he's famous?
Yeah, I
Do
would.
you think people are like, I want to get buried by that guy?
The Hawk? Are you kidding me, man? That guy hit bombs. I'm sure he put a bomb-ass funeral together.
Could you imagine if The Undertaker opened a funeral home?
He should. If he's going to retire, I mean, that's incredible.
That would be so much money. All of the money.
I'd email him that. Be like, when are you going to open up like a morgue or something?
And like you get buried, and there's a lot of pyrotechnics. Like you're dropping
they
down.
bury you, and then you just see like you see this hand come out of the dirt.
Dude,
oh my god!
He's in the crowd.
So if you get buried at the Hawks funeral home, it's like The Simpsons, the Mark McGuire episode. He's like, do you want me to bury your nana, or do you want to watch me hit some dingers?
Dingers. It's like, all right, just because you did your funeral home here, you're gonna get a lifetime pack of Big League Chew on the Hawk.
Thanks, Hawk.
Bring in their pallet of Big League Chew. How do you get into that line of work?
I feel like that's got to be passed down, right?
You gotta know somebody. Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta know the crypt keeper, and then he'll give you some cred.
Yeah, crypt keeper is my great grandfather.
What a stud that guy was. Great storyteller.
The crypt keeper.
The boils and
studs.
ghouls.
I don't know if the stud is the right word.
Oh, stud muffin.
That guy.
Heartthrob, the crypt keeper.
You go to that guy's mansion, you about to get piped by the crypt.
That guy porks.
Crypt keeper says, "Oh, you trying to get the pipe?"
That guy bones. You know what I mean?
You're trying to get the penis.
Jesus Christ.
The
not gonna have
spot on today.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't worry. When we talk about Gilbert Godfrey, we're gonna have some better impressions. Don't roll your eyes. Don't roll your eyes. It'd be great. I'm already practicing.
I'm not rolling. I'm excited for it. That's what I tuned in
Are you teasing an impression?
Oh, yes, I am. I'm that confident with this one. Even though I haven't even heard myself do it. I just am picturing it in my head. It's going to be great.
You're like, man, I'm about to crush
I'm
this.
gonna
No practice.
nail it. You have stopped
That's a lot of-
apologizing after impressions, which I think is a testament to
I'm
your
unapologetic.
confidence level.
Yeah, I'm unapologetic. I've been on a
I don't
podcast for
know.
a couple of months now, so I don't need to apologize to nobody.
I gotta say, you're getting a little cocky. You might be getting complacent.
Well, that's your opinion. Keep it to yourself. But you guys laughed at my Crypt Keeper piping somebody, so might be on a roll today.
That's fair.
Okay,
Very hot.
Here's the homework for you tonight. Before you go to bed, type in Crypt Keeper into Pornhub. See what comes up.
Oh
see what
my God.
happens.
Is that what you're doing currently?
I haven't yet, but
But
It's on the docket.
give me 1 second.
oh no.
Oh, that's
This
good.
is something James Brown looks up probably.
Oh, that's good. Hey kids, I want you all to do your homework before you go to bed.
There's gotta be something on there.
All you young hockey players, look up on Pornhub Crypt Keeper.
No incognito.
There's like 30 pages, probably.
There's got to be a fetish of that weird shit, man. There's got to be.
There's anything you could imagine. It's there.
I'm not trying to imagine it, but it's.
You currently imagining it?
That's all I'm
Is that
doing.
what you're saying?
What I'm doing.
Gross.
Isn't that a John Lennon song? Imagine the Crypt Keeper fucking. I wonder if you can.
Yep.
Imagine all the Crypt Keeper porn. It's easy if you do. That's what he was talking about. It's not world peace. It's just weird porn.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
That's what
Yoko
killed him.
fucked him up. Talking less about the Crypt Keeper. I need more of it.
Speaking of Crypt Keeper, Tom Brady looking old as fuck right now.
I'm about to say, have they moved the ball ever? Holy shit! I mean, they look terrible.
It's 28-0 currently.
That ain't it.
Tom Brady
Saints
9 for 17.
Pretty good today.
Well,
Dude, I don't think they're good though.
Their defense.
I don't think they are either.
How? This is like the best. Tampa's considered the best team in the division. They're just pantsing them right now. Just
They should
pantsing
do
them.
that. What if that happens at the end of the game?
They killed them week. They killed them week 1. I mean, come on now.
Well, are we going to talk about the breaking news graphic that's been showing up week to week for the passing record between Breeze and Brady?
Well, he's about to get his doors are getting blown off now. I mean, Breeze is up like 3 touchdowns already on him. Like he's taken over.
Drew Brees just keeps having new records, and somebody comes down from NFL and goes on the field, and like he's crying with his sons and not his daughter because he doesn't like his daughter.
He's on record.
It's like, dude, you're just making up shit to give him a record for, dude. Who cares?
Yeah, it's only last a week, if that. I think Tom's on Monday night, so it might be less than 24 hours. So he's still pretty good, I guess. Drew Brees is having a bounce back game. He didn't look great last week.
Every pass is within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
And that's called a coach that knows what his team is about. A great transition to what the fuck I want to talk about next.
Oh.
Yeah, that game today sucked. And I didn't even watch most of it. I was golfing for the first half, but I listened to it enough to know that it's probably the same shit I would have watched week to week.
No, they look so good in the first half.
Yeah, that was their
best half.
Yeah, it was the best half ever. They looked amazing, I thought.
Truly the best half of football I've watched, maybe ever.
They stink, dude.
They're not good. They're really not good.
What's the problem with the offense? Is it play calling? Is it execution?
Well, I mean, they had 3 or 4 brand new linemen, and they couldn't practice this week because of the COVID shutdown.
Arlington Hambright.
What a name. All-time name.
But the thing is, the guys that were doing the worst are the guys that have been playing all fucking year. Like,
Montgomery fumble killed you. The Anthony Miller fumble killed you.
They also
They're
just
just
are the
not good.
most penalized team in football. They're so if you're going to be that injured, you have to be like as efficient as possible, and they're the most inefficient team on top of being the most injured team. So it's like, and if you're not willing to change and try to simplify the game, but the thing is, like, do we even know? I mean, the team doesn't even have a second to drop back and throw a pass. Maybe they are trying to simplify it, but he 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 needs to just figure this out soon. And I can't keep bailing out. These players, yeah, they make dumb mistakes, they make dumb penalties, but after a while, that's just indicative of coaching. I mean, that's just what it is. If it's gonna continue to happen, that's what it is,
Here's my
and it's
new favorite
annoying.
play in all of football. It's the I'm gonna run 3 yards up the field and turn around, and then that's it.
Who's that? Anthony Miller?
Just all the routes. Every route they throw is I'm gonna. So now they've gone from throwing it at the line of scrimmage to now they're going 3 yards past the line of scrimmage,
It,
turning around.
he's so fucking stubborn, man. And I know it's like it's just like the same play calls are just so obnoxious, though. And I know that his talent is really not there, and who they are depending on is really they shouldn't depend on, like guys like Anthony Miller. But you know what? Like he still makes the same play calls every week to week. It's like just ramming your head into a wall, and you just expect something new or different to happen, and it doesn't.
I feel like. Do you think he's on the hot seat, or do you think
No.
that Ryan Pace thinks that there's even a problem?
Well, I hope Ryan Pace doesn't have any more fucking opinions after this year. He should be the one on the hot seat. I mean, this team
I think they
has
should
no
both be on the
depth.
hot seat.
Yeah, I agree. Could they stop doing that dumbass Cordero Patterson play too? I'm so fucking sick of the end around. I thought we got rid of that when Lovie Smith left.
Dude,
Why?
why does he love Cordero Patterson so
It's
much?
a secret weapon. That's what he thinks.
But he's not good.
Why do they give
No,
Cordell Patterson 2 jerseys? Sometimes he wears 84, and now sometimes he wears 82. That's definitely the same guy, right?
I think they're trying to trick people. That's a trick.
We need
It's
more
really tricky.
Pattersons. He just
just
keeps
keep
signing
doing it.
wide receivers with last name Patterson.
You know who looked okay today was Ridley. Riley Ridley, 2 pretty good catches. It's good that he
Yeah,
hasn't been
I
on the
think
field at all in the first 2 years of being drafted.
it's ridiculous. I mean, it's just that's again another one. Like he was a third round pick, wasn't he? Like he was pretty high up there,
Yeah.
and he hasn't seen a touch in regular season until like today, really. And it's a joke. I mean, it's straight up on Pace not being able to build a team without buying or selling out for a championship window, quote unquote. And this team sucks. Like they traded all their picks, and this team's terrible. This is their championship window. This sucks.
I think Nagy eventually is going to be on the hot seat, and I think just to like try and keep your job a little bit longer, you got to give up play calling.
He's not going to
Just
because he's stubborn as shit.
yeah, but like at some point, it's like okay, I got to just try and I got to collect a couple more paychecks. I got to prolong this a little bit. Let me like you give up play calling, or you say, hey, we're gonna do this, or I'm gonna try a different quarterback. Like you got to keep just shuffling things so you can
No,
buy yourself.
he's fine until they draft a quarterback for him.
Well, that's what Nick Foles is. That's his pick. So he's already got one there.
Yeah, but everybody
He's-
knows Nick Foles, like, he's not
Sucks.
the guy.
Shit. Sounded like you thought he was the guy the first week he was in, Devin.
No, the thing is, you want to see Nick Foles play because Nick Foles can run the offense.
I
the way
don't want to
it's
see
meant
Nick
to be
Foles
run.
plays. No, he does
If
not
you-
know how to run
if
the
you let-
offense.
If you let Trubisky play, Trubisky can't run the offense or the playbook, so you'll never know if
Listen.
Matt Nagy knows how to call an offense or not. That's the whole point.
Listen, any quarterback back there is only going to get 2 seconds to go. So there's no offense really being run. So I'd rather have a guy that can move out of the pocket and make yards for himself instead of a guy that's going to stand there again like a statue and just get hit and just take shit all the time.
Played one play in the last 4 games and he's already hurt. So what are you talking about?
That's also I got my opinion. I got my aluminum foil hat on for that one. I don't think he's really hurt. I think that's just a way to not have some sort of problem and just be like so he doesn't want to hear anybody say like he needs to get put in. So that's my
Look,
opinion
Mitch,
on that
we're gonna
shit.
run you for one play, and then you're gonna go down in the 3rd round.
You heard what he said though. During the week, they were gonna play him more often too. They were gonna play him, I guess, a lot during that game, which I don't know why. But
Like at quarterback or like a
yeah, they're
Taysom
gonna
Hill
do that
type
Taysom Hill
situation?
type shit. I'm assuming that's what he means. Which I don't know
Ew.
why they've never done that before, and I don't think Mitch is like that type of guy.
That's one of those things though. Like if you do that, maybe that buys you an extra couple weeks of being the head coach.
I'm already guaranteeing Mitch when he goes to a new team, he's gonna be better than where he's at right now. Way better because the coach is gonna form to him. Unlike this
Like a Ryan,
jerk off that's
like
just
a
like
Ryan Tannehill situation.
yeah.
You want to do a lake bet on that?
Yeah, I'll do a lake bet on that. I don't even know what we're betting the lake. God, how do we even have those? What? How do I win and how do I lose? I don't even know like what the bet is.
Well, we'll just do it the same way we've always done a lake bet. Don't worry about how you win because that's not going to happen. And we'll
Oh
just jump
yeah.
in the
You
lake.
know what? Shut up.
And keeping with tradition, it is tradition. As Steve now jumps in the lake. It is tradition. This always happens.
Steve, eventually, like you have to jump in the lake, and you might as well do it sooner rather than later. It's only going to get colder.
True.
Not cold
It
enough.
is nice this week.
It's not
It's
cold
really nice.
I need it cold.
You need to get in the fucking lake. Is what you
Get
need
in
to
the
do.
lake.
All right, I'll go then.
The next one, I want you to choose a lake that's not Lake Michigan and jump into that one.
You got to drive.
Erie.
You're gonna try to do all of them. You're gonna try
Let's
to do
get
Great
in
there.
Lakes.
Great Lakeland. Yeah, I'll go
gotta-
on
Hey,
every
bros,
one.
up here on Ontario, Lake Ontario. We're about to jump in.
Like and subscribe. I'm gonna jump in this lake. Let's go.
That's a good Nagy.
Thank you. I love Cordell Patterson. You know he's gonna be one of our 7-1 pocket knives. You know what I'm saying? That was bad. That was more like redneckish. That was like Baltimore almost.
The head ball coach is on today.
Hey, it was a one-score game, right? They only lost by
Shut
7.
the fuck up.
Dear Lord.
And I don't want to hear, oh, well, Nick Foles, 300 yards. Like, he had like 200 of them in the last quarter when they were playing prevent defense. So I just think that Pace needs to be on the hot seat now. If they lose to Minnesota next week, Nagy better give up play calling. And they really need to figure out this quarterback situation because I can't watch this dude play like this anymore, man. It's just so miserable.
You're not going to solve that problem this season. Like, what are you
Yeah.
going to do?
Just put back Mitch in, man. Like, I'm just so over this shit. I'd rather see a young guy run around that's stupid than a guy that apparently knows the offense and can't do anything.
Just give me Fitzmagic.
Yeah.
Oh, the trade deadline already happened.
Did you see the shorts he wore to practice this week? Did anybody else
Very
see that
tight.
picture?
His bulge
Very
is really
short.
out there.
Very short and very tight shorts.
Is Ryan Fitzpatrick sweet? Like he's kind of sweet, right?
Yeah, he went to Harvard, so
He's pretty cool.
What?
yeah, went to Harvard.
Like the college?
Yep,
Harvard?
Jesus.
University of Harvard.
I've given up on the Bears team.
They're not. They're done.
I've already moved on to acceptance. They're not good. Season's over.
Well, that was like their worst game, like by far this year. I think so.
I mean, honestly, have they
I think it's
played
about the
a
same.
good game?
No,
Have they played a good game all season?
the Tampa game maybe,
Maybe.
but that
But
wasn't
even
even
then-
that good. They looked
Even
terrible
then, they
in the
looked
first
bad
half.
for like half of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's really bad, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. As long as Nagy continues to
They got a bye week
run
coming
this
up.
same bullshit.
Hey, at least we can't lose.
Can't lose.
They're underdogs against
Full
3
hearts,
and
bye week,
16.
can't lose.
They're already
Are they?
yeah, they're 2.5 point underdogs against Minnesota.
Good.
It's embarrassing.
Jesus.
It is literally a joke.
Play
It's going.
better from behind.
They just need to just stay on the goddamn field. And just like I know that they were playing prevent offense in the fourth quarter, but look at how much better they are when they run 2-minute offense. I feel like I say it every week. Like,
What's a
wow, maybe
prevent offense?
or prevent defense. Sorry,
Guys,
but
we
they
don't
just
want to score. We're prevent offense.
maybe that is what Matt Nagy's doing. Honestly, it's prevent offense.
Yeah, but that fake punt was sick.
Yeah, and then they just went like three and out after again.
They wanted a couple more penalties. If you're gonna lead the league, you know what I mean. Lead the league in something. That's what I say. It's gonna be penalties. Hey, you're the best at getting penalties. Nobody's better than you guys at drawing penalties.
It's so bad, dude. And just like clock management and like you're burning timeouts early and you can't run an offense.
How do they not get the plays in on time like ever? That doesn't make any sense. Every time you look at it, it's like 1 second, it's 0 for a long time, and then they snap the ball.
Dude, literally every play, there's a play clock. You know when it starts, you know how long it is. How long have you been doing this? You just can't get a play in?
So
It's
my thing is, if I'm on the defensive side and I can play clock and I know that it's at 1, I know he's not going to hard count right now because he has 0 seconds to. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if every play it's at 0, I know exactly when I'm rushing the quarterback.
Yeah, like you don't have to guess on when the snap's coming.
Well,
Right.
didn't Nagy blame Foles for that last week? Not calling plays fast enough, but that's kind of on him too. So it's like he's pushing blame around now. He's already started to do that. He already played in the presser like the woe is me, our offense stinks, I don't know what to do. Oh my
ZY
god.
banana. Just do ZY banana. Like
Spider.
you'll be fine.
Spider ZY banana.
Spider, yeah. All the bananas. Call the bananas. Bananas in pajamas on 3.
Speaking of John Gruden, that Raiders Chargers game was actually a good game. But
well, the Chargers chargered.
I mean, it's impossible for one team to do that so much.
Well, Atlanta.
Like
they do it a different way.
Yeah, but even Atlanta, it's just they do it different. Like every time it's different. But the Chargers, like you can change quarterbacks. It could be 10 years later. You've got different kickers. You've got different, skill players. And it's just, okay, Chargers are down 1 score. They're driving down the field at the end of the game, and they just don't get it done, and they lose by less than 7.
It's a rookie quarterback. I mean, that's got something to do with it.
Also, Anthony Lynn, your last 2 plays, you're calling 2 end zone fades. Like, really?
Very uninspiring. Very, very even if the one almost worked, it was very uninspiring play calling, which has kind of been his mantra for like the past 2 years.
Also, just the clock management. Like, they're just letting time burn off the clock. They've got timeouts. They're not really hurrying to hike the ball. They got to, audible because Anthony Lynn called some shitty play, and then they audible to something else that burned, 25 seconds.
Yeah.
There's a reason that you've lost this many 1-score games. It's because you're just not prepared.
Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised. I mean, this is something that's just kind of feel like it's been happening for a while now. I guess it's just not a Phillip Rivers thing. It's just a team thing.
I'd rather be a Bears fan and you just know that the team is shitty and they're going to lose than get your guts ripped out every single Sunday.
Definitely sucks. It definitely sucks.
I don't know how you continue to be a Chargers fan.
Well, there's not many to begin with.
There aren't any. Yeah, that's the whole point, is there aren't any Chargers fans.
That's fair. It's a little chicken or the egg situation. It's like, are there no fans because the team sucks? Or does the team sucks because nobody cares? I don't know. It's sad. It's very sad.
The Chargers,
but they did have sweet uniforms.
The Chargers move back to San Diego. Is everything going to be fine again? I feel like
no, because they did the same shit when they were in San Diego.
Yeah, that's true.
Every year we're 12-4, 13-3, and then we lose in the first round of the playoffs, or Phillip Rivers tears his ACL.
Not fun. It's fun for him.
But the Raiders, your Raiders,
they're pretty good, man. They're going to compete with the Chiefs, I hope. I mean, I really hope their next game they can really try to slow them down. I don't think they will, but they're definitely locking themselves into a playoff spot. I mean, they're getting the easy part of their schedule now, so this is the time they got to compile some wins up, and knowing how much talent they got on their team, they for sure can do it.
How much did he get fined? Like Gruden got fined a lot of money.
Dude, that team altogether, I think they've been fined like $500,000. And they also lost a 6th-round draft pick.
What did they do? They just been at the casinos a lot, or what?
So there was a handful of things. Like Gruden wasn't wearing the mask. A couple of like when they were doing practice
at Hooters.
Something with the practice. Like
they're in Vegas and he's going to Hooters.
Yeah. No, he's a Hooters no, he's actually going to PF Chang's. That's Mark Davis' favorite restaurant. So
yeah,
never mind. That's it. He changed.
Well, they go like once or twice a week. The other meals, he's going to Hooters. Like you can take the Gruden and you can put the Gruden in Vegas, but you can't take the Hooters out of Gruden. I think that's the way the saying goes.
It's like Gruden's like telling Mark Davis about Hooters like it's something brand new. He's like, "Hey, Mark, yeah, I know you like this this PF Chang's. I got this nice little spot over here on the strip. It's called Hooters. You ever heard of it? They got a great wing. I'll tell you that."
You nailed that.
Thank you.
You're fucking gliding. You're floating right now.
You should be cocky. Cock of the walk, baby. You got it, flaunt it.
So this is the end of the Raiders schedule. They play the Broncos, the Chiefs, Falcons, Jets, Colts, Chargers, Dolphins, Broncos. That's at least 5 wins right there. With the Broncos, the Jets, the Falcons.
I mean they're like 10-6, easy. I think.
Well, I don't think the Dolphins are a gimme anymore. That team's pretty good.
Dolphins are friggin' good. They beat the Cardinals 34-31.
Why can't we have a quarterback like Tua or Kyler Murray, bro?
Because we didn't
what the
draft
fuck's going
guys.
on? The fuck, man.
There's so many good quarterbacks, and we have none of them.
We have none of the quarterbacks.
Like
we're still not going to get any, right? I don't think any are going to be good in the middle of the first round next year.
Definitely not going. Yeah, I'm waiting for that dude that played against Notre Dame like yesterday for Clemson. I'm waiting for that dude in like 2024. DJ
Oogly Boogly.
Yeah, I don't know. Some name from a Tim Burton movie. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. We're never gonna have a quarter. We're the Bears. We can't have a good offense. We can't have a quarterback.
Tua had the really weird start to the game. That really weird interception. Did that stick? That interception where he tried to throw it out of bounds and he literally just threw it into a guy's arms. It's like the weirdest.
Yeah, that was a pick. I think
that was so bad. That was like a Jay Cutler look almost. Like he used to do that shit, and I was like,
it's you're throwing it out of bounds. Just throw it more out of bounds. Why is it even close?
Why tease it? What are you doing? I mean, he's shaping up a little bit after that. So
yeah, I mean, he had a good game. It's so weird watching a lefty quarterback.
A national championship winner that just broke a bone apparently, and nobody wanted to draft them.
I mean, it was like his pelvis or his hip. It's not like he broke a pinky toe.
But you know what? I mean, it's not a muscle tear though. It's a bone break. Who the fuck cares? Like he's gonna be fine. Just put a cast on him. And people passed up on him for that reason. NFL scouts are so dumb. Has on the dumbest shit. That's the same thing for Eddie Jackson. Oh, he broke his leg. Well, a lot of people break their legs. They get better. So what the fuck? I mean, it makes no sense whatsoever. National championship winning quarterback.
Well, that was also Deshaun Watson. That was a tear, though.
Yeah.
Yet they'll take Josh Rosen.
I mean, tears are always better than sprains.
That's true.
Is that?
Because sprains.
That is true.
Because tears, you got to be really cautious with.
Sprains never heal.
Yeah, fully.
Tears do. So you want it to be a tear. You don't want it to be a sprain.
Yeah, I sprained both my ankles. I'm the real hero.
Thank you for your service.
Every time we play basketball, you sprain them again.
No, once. Well, this shit hurts, dude. That's the most painful thing.
Sprains are
like
not
just
fun.
Just cut the leg off. I don't even want it anymore.
Cut them bitches off, please.
The rec center, you were very adamant about them cutting your leg off. I do remember that.
I'm like, please.
It's like
cut my leg off.
It's like we're at Normandy, for Christ's sake. Chill out.
There's just a medic. Oh, he's just sitting on the bleachers at the basketball court.
Get him in the tent. Put Nick in the tent.
They're like carrying me off with like that old ass thing where it's like just 2 sticks and like a tent, and that's how they're carting me off. Like a basketball court.
Little did they know Nick pulled the Paul Pierce and just shit himself, so he needed to change his pants. Come back.
Yeah, they got me in the wheelchair. That's got to be tough, right? You just NBA game.
Shit your pants. NBA Finals game, you shit your pants. But hell, he pulled it off so perfectly, he made it look like a story to remember.
Yeah, I mean, he crushed that. You couldn't really handle that any better.
We should have all be suspect of him, like, no, wrap me around with a towel, please. Your leg's broken. What?
Yes, towel around my waist. Like, damn, Paul, you stink. Ow, my leg.
Typically, you void your bowels after you break your legs, one said.
I mean, just like, how do you forget to take a shit before the game?
I like to know why they put him in a wheelchair, and is that wheelchair thrown out immediately after? That's a stinky wheelchair.
You think they just wiped it off?
Yeah, gave it to the old person, the wheeler out of the game. It's like, all right, get this stinky seat.
That's a special wheelchair.
Oh, don't blame the seat. Everyone knows you pooped yourself.
Also, like, why do they just have a wheelchair at an NBA arena? They just got a bunch of wheelchairs in the back?
In case somebody shits themselves. They got to get wheeled off.
It's like a lost and found. It's like somebody just left this wheelchair here one game.
Back to football, though.
Oh.
Get back to football.
Throws me off that Tua is a lefty. I hate that shit.
Is his brother?
I don't hate it. It's just weird.
I don't know. His brother's kind of
Dude, Saints 31-0 at halftime.
Beating what the hell?
The shit out of them.
You think it's the Antonio Brown effect? I mean, he literally didn't run a route and interception happened. So I'm sure he's really meshing with the team. Don't want to be the negative guy.
It's a curse.
You don't?
Yeah. Don't. I never want to be negative. But for this occasion, I will.
He'll do it just this once. Kyler Murray was sick. The defense just not good. Tua played well, but like
it's hard to.
The Cardinals' defense is bad.
Yeah, I guess they are. They really are. I thought they were better than this, but
because like if you're Kyler Murray, what else can you do? Like 283 yards, 3 passing touchdowns, 1 running touchdown, ran for 100 yards.
I mean, they were a few inches away from tying that game. I mean, that dude barely missed that field goal. That's always embarrassing, being too short for a field goal. It's like, leg up, bro.
Also, you were short on a 49-yard field goal. It's not like it was from 60. Like, what are you doing?
Should have pulled the Bengals guy and just pretend like he tore something.
I hurt my leg.
Oh, shit.
Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It hurts.
Well, like, it wasn't wobbly. It didn't get tipped. Like, it was dead on. And it was just like 3 or 4 yards short for a 49-yard field goal. Like, what the hell are you doing, Zane?
Zane would have been good from 45 there, not 49.
It's like some college shit. That was bad.
Zane. That's a dumb name.
Zane.
That's tough. It's a tough look.
Zane's got frosted tips. That's what I assume a Zane does.
My name's Zane.
Yeah.
It sounds like he's in the dodgeball squad for the Purple Cobras.
Isn't that Zane guy like the BBC music guy? He bobs his head to like rap music and listens to it. I forget what his name is.
Zane does BBC?
There's some Zane.
Zane does Big Black Cock. Look that up in Pornhub too. First look up Crypt Keeper and then look up Zane does BBC.
Crypt Keeper fucks Zane hard.
That was James Brown's Twitter search.
While he's also getting pegged from behind.
Dear Lord.
Ugh.
That's too many words to type in. That's a lot of tags.
Yeah, and
that's like the title. It just doesn't even fit under the video.
I'm feeding for a vid, dog. I'll look the scorches of the earth for it.
He's on page 308 of the popular tab. Just can't find it.
You're just like, you know what? I'm done. I don't even want to do this anymore.
Yeah, you're just like, I'm fucking bored at this point. Like, I'm just gonna go like play Xbox or something. I don't even want to. Oh, it's a debacle. Moving on. My Bills
They fucked
beat
today.
my Bills fuck. Josh Allen
The Buffalo Crypt
fucks.
Keepers.
See,
400 yards passing. They're good.
Why can't the Bears show up against a good team like that? God damn it. One time. One
'Cause they're not
fucking
good.
time. Fuck, dude.
Bills are sweet.
Yeah, Seahawks almost came back, but Russ made a lot of mistakes today. Surprisingly.
Two fumbles and 2 picks.
Really bad game from him. And that's a huge bounce back game for that defense, too. I know they've been lacking a little bit, but
Yeah, I mean, with all the turnovers, you're playing with a shorter field, but like you still gave up 44 points.
that's a problem, too. But, a lot of it's garbage, too. I mean, also the Seahawks are pretty good. DK Metcalf is pretty sick.
Not human.
Not a human being.
It's so. How do you be that big and that strong and also that fast?
Doesn't make sense.
We'll
Like,
say
what
it
the
every
hell are you
week.
doing?
That's a new topic. How can you
Can you
be that
call
big,
in?
that strong, and that
DK,
fast?
if you want to call in, we would like to know.
Tell me how dare you
Be that
be
strong.
that strong
you
and
do
that
that?
fast?
How you go? How you do that though?
How you do that?
But Josh Allen, he's back. Are we back on his wagon? I was kind of off on his wagon. We back on
He's
a wagon?
good. I like them. They're 7-2.
I'm-
I mean, they're good.
6-2, but yes.
No, they're
They're good.
7-2.
Are they?
No.
No.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Wait. And then
Well, because it says on my thing, it says that they're 6-2.
my thing says
Let's-
7-2.
let's just say, for argument's sake, that the Bills were 7-2. How would that make you feel, Nick?
I feel great. They're 7-2. I'm going with that because that's better for me. I like that.
Good.
I think that no, they're 7-2. Yep.
All right. I'll take it. I'm not mad at that.
They beat the Jets.
You're just-
The Jets. They beat the Rams. The Dolphins.
I'm
the Patriots and the Seahawks.
That was like a Rick Ross remix of the Tupac song.
Yeah. That song stinks.
It's depressing. That's why I
got
don't
a
like
hot take.
Tupac.
I got a hot take. Tupac has like 4 good songs.
A lot. It's depressing. They're not fun like Biggie. Like I'm not gonna.
What
party,
about the
I'm
one
not
where he
listening
sings
to
about his
Tupac.
mom? I take Biggie over Tupac.
Yeah, for sure. He's fun.
He's fat
But
too.
selling drugs.
Fat
Sick.
boy.
Which is weird because you'd think the guy from like California would be more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
true.
just want him to be Snoop Dogg, and he's just not. Just have some fun.
Then he fucked Madonna. That's pretty cool.
Like once?
No, they had like a week stint.
Maybe
All
twice.
right.
She's talking about it like it was taboo. It's like, oh yeah, I fucked Tupac. It's like, oh, you're so cultural, Madonna. Go fuck yourself.
You're not a fan of Madonna or something?
Yes,
that
was
sounded
really
very
strong.
passionate.
That was really strong.
You
Sorry.
came in hot with.
Sorry.
If you want to put Madonna on the beef list, I
No.
don't really know what
Don't
she
put
did to you,
Madonna.
but
No, don't put her on the beef list. But I will say, if she crosses me, she'll be
You're
right
gonna
on
give her
that list.
You're gonna give her the meats. She's gonna be in the Arby's list. She has the meats.
the Bills' schedule. So they've got the Cardinals next, then a bye, then the Chargers, then the 49ers, which I don't know who will be playing for them at that point.
That team
Then the
fucking sucks.
Steelers, Broncos, Patriots, Dolphins.
That's a
I'm
pretty.
thinking
That's a pretty hard.
11
schedule.
and 5. I could see them getting 4 wins here.
It's a pretty hard schedule. So their last game is against the Dolphins. That could.
Yeah,
That could be
mean something.
Yeah, that could be an intriguing one for the division, which is a
Yeah.
unique experience. Not the Patriots are. They're not involved in it. It's kind of fun.
Dude, if you would have told me, I don't know, at any point before this that the Dolphins and Bills were going to be fighting for the division,
Yeah.
I think you were nuts. You're smoking angel dust.
Dolphin fever. Catch it. Ride the
So
wave.
Dolphins, their schedule is Chargers, Broncos, Jets, Bengals, Chiefs, Patriots, Raiders, Bills.
Yeah, they're gonna they can win a lot of those games.
Most of those games.
Like 6 of those games.
I think like they could very easily win each of the next 4 games. Chargers, Broncos, Jets, Bengals.
I mean, it's not even like they should. They could. They should. They're going to be favored in all of those games.
Nobody from that division is moving that far into the playoffs, though, right? I think AFC North is still. It could be.
It depends on what
Could
seed
it be
you're
a
getting.
Steelers Ravens like AFC Championship game
in December? Or January if Pittsburgh? Well, they're never going to have to go down anywhere. But if like a team like has to go to Miami to play,
Kansas City, right?
If some team has
I don't know, dude.
If some team has to go to Miami to play, they might get a win because in January it gets humid there, and many teams have been playing in the cold. I believe in that. I am a true believer in Miami, dude. Like that, it's different playing there, and teams have a hard time playing there.
I don't know when it's hot out, but that's like in the middle of the summer. Like now it's different.
I guess it gets cool in Florida during the winter.
Based on science? I know you don't believe in science, but I think it does get cooler in Miami.
Devin, I told you the science I believe is the faith of the Lord of Science.
Lord Science.
Lord Science.
I don't trust the Ravens. Like, win a fucking playoff game first, then we'll talk.
Exactly.
They might win all of them.
I mean, they beat the Colts. I don't think the Colts are good, though.
No,
their defense is good.
Yeah, but like
Phillip
at the end of the day, it's Phillip Rivers.
Yeah, he sucks again. You see him trying to tackle that one dude? That's the funniest shit in the world. He did like.
So Jonathan, what's his name? Jonathan Taylor fumbles it. Guy running towards him. He tried to like turn around and start running backwards and just completely tripped over his feet. Yeah. Just laying flat on his back and just kind of like flails his arms up in the air as the guy's jumping over him. It was the most ridiculous looking thing I've ever seen.
If you just showed me a still of that, I would assume it's like a punter making that play, but it's like Phillip Rivers.
I mean, it's great that it's Phillip Rivers too.
Yeah,
because he's probably just while that's happening, he's just consarn it, that dang got to jump over me.
He got his dang old junk in my face. That dang old boy. What you doing?
Then he's just laying there like a dead guy. He's just not moving.
Yeah, he was just beside himself.
He couldn't believe it.
He just planked. He was just like a pretty hilarious.
I mean, this game was close for the majority of it, and then they just scored 10 points late. But like Baltimore didn't play that good of a game.
No, not really, not at all.
So I don't trust them. So I think but like even the Steelers, they almost lost to the Cowboys with their fourth string quarterback. Like they were down 13-0 at one point, and you gotta
competition.
I mean, eventually that's gonna bite you in the ass though, because like the playoffs, you lose once, you're out.
You
can't keep doing that.
You fucking with Gilbert Godfrey, you better not. You better not.
Are you gonna do it? Is this when you're gonna bust it out?
Just keep talking.
You're gonna deliver on this spoilie?
I'll throw it in randomly.
I mean, listen.
Let's talk about.
I will say he did not look that bad. I mean, towards the end, he made a couple mistakes there, but I mean, he seemed confident in the beginning. He went 243 pass yards, threw a touchdown,
against a really
and
good Steelers defense. I mean, they're really good.
Yeah, I mean, he was making solid throws. He was hitting targets. I mean, you expect somebody that hasn't really played
ever
to be rusty. Yeah, I mean,
football.
like the guy's 29. I think he got drafted in like 2014. He's thrown 6 passes in the NFL.
A Josh Whedon lifestyle.
Brandon Whedon,
sorry.
Whatever.
But he didn't get drafted at 29. Like he's been in the league.
Yeah, true.
He
just hasn't played. But I thought he looked pretty good.
Yeah. How do you think he is calling plays in the huddle? He's like, okay, Y, fly, Z, spider. You guys heard the Aristocrats? Oh, yeah, the kids are fucking each other, and the mom comes.
That broke me. I'm broke right now. We gotta take an intermission.
I need a full timeout. I need a full.
Oh, I need to take a 30.
What kind of play calls Mike McCarthy's doing?
Where the kids are fucking each other.
And now they're all pissing and shitting in the same spot. It's like that's like 15% of the Aristocrats joke, right?
Oh,
Like that's what the half of the joke is,
I
right?
don't
It's just
know.
like a
I feel
family
like
it's like a circus family that has an orgy or something, right? That's what the
Well, no, it was like
Aristocrats is.
it was a skit, I think.
Yeah,
Where they're
but
like,
it's a
all
family.
they're
of
like
the
a
dirty jokes I
yeah.
know, I think, are from Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah,
Oh,
that guy just to say the raunchiest thing just by his voice, and it'll just go every time.
It makes me laugh every single time.
and then sometimes he's just like a cartoon parrot.
Or on Celebrity Squares.
What an interesting fellow.
That's now my new favorite impression you do. That's better than the Leno one, asking what Urban Dictionary things are.
Just call the play. And the family now, they're all rolling in the piss and shit, and they're all fucking. All right, timeout, goddammit. We gotta get this play in.
It's another delayed game. It's a 5-minute joke.
Have you heard the joke, ref? It's the Aristocrats.
Play clock's 40 seconds, god damn it. So how do you think that went? Did you nail that?
Smoothly.
Did that go how you
I think
did that
it
sound
was
how you thought it
ever.
would
Was
sound?
that in your head? That's what it went, right?
No. At least the beginning it wasn't, but I think I passed with flying colors.
Jesus Christ. Broncos Falcons. Falcons almost blew this game. Not that anybody really cares,
Yeah.
but it was 27-6 going into the fourth quarter.
You knew it was gonna happen.
And then Denver scored 21 points.
I mean, you knew it was gonna happen. I mean, we're not dumb.
Credit to them for not actually losing.
Yeah. Congrats, guys. What's their record? Like not 2-8, 2-7?
They are 3-6. They're actually on a little bit of a heater.
Don't let these boys get hot now.
Hey, they've won 3 out of their last 4.
They are the best shitty team out there. Like they could beat anybody.
You got so many weapons on offense. I mean, how can you not be better than this? At least 500. Jesus Christ. I mean, they should be 500. They've blown like 6. They've blown 6 leads.
Refs.
I'll say
It leads. Yeah.
What about the
whole
Vikings?
and they're fucking blowing the refs too. And they get in and they start pissing and shit. I'm sorry. You guys take over. Give me a second.
Are you leaving?
No, I actually have to move laundry, but I'll be back in a second.
Laundry.
He's giving me shit for eating broccoli on the podcast. He's doing his fucking laundry. He just did a 10-minute bit about pissing and shitting. And he's gonna take a timeout to fold his laundry.
So they're shitting and piss. Excuse me, I gotta go put the things in the dryer.
He's a fucking psycho.
Jesus Christ. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah. Broncos shitty. Falcons shitty, but less shitty. Oh, there he is.
So like I was saying, and then
So what do you call that act anyways?
what? Gilbert Godfrey.
The Aristocrats was the answer.
Gilbert Godfrey does laundry.
That's the
That's what I call it.
punchline of the joke is they ask what they call that. And the answer is the Aristocrats.
The Aristocrats.
Nailed it.
Thank you.
Is that the only joke you know? The only
I don't
Gilbert
even know
Godfrey
it.
joke you
I don't even know it. Like I
think you nailed it.
I butchered the fuck out of it. Well, isn't
Well, that's one of those jokes. Everybody kind of tells it differently.
Yeah. I like the one where they're like, this guy's walking along on the beach, and he hears this lady crying. She's got no arms and no legs. She's crying and she's crying. The guy goes, "What's wrong with you, lady?" And she goes, I've never been kissed before. So he bends down, he gives her a kiss, and he starts walking away. Now she's crying even worse than the last time she was crying. And he
I need to
comes
hear
by,
Gilbert Godfrey doing this
And
one
she
because he
goes-
does it just way better. I'm sorry,
and
but I don't
she
know
goes,
it.
I've never been fucked before. And the guy goes, okay. So he picks her up and throws her in the ocean and says, well, you're fucked now.
uh,
Oh, they're so good. I mean, all the shitty jokes I know, like the best from him.
well, because he knows all of the jokes, even if they weren't even originated
All
from
the
him.
jokes.
He knows all of them, and he just does it better just because he sounds like that.
How old is Gilbert Godfrey?
I was just thinking that it's like if he's
Super
one of the
old.
three,
Is he
dude,
the third
I'm gonna
one?
fucking
If
go
he's gonna be
nuts
the
if he
third
died.
one,
Oh, don't say that.
Shut up! I don't want to hear it out of your mouth.
he'd be great on Jeopardy.
Oh my God. Could you imagine?
I would watch every day.
And you got the daily double.
And they're pissing and shit.
All right, so guess how old he is.
I'm gonna take
76.
a blind guess.
76.
65.
Fuck you. You looked it up.
But now you know how it feels. Now you know how it feels when you're a cheater, Devin.
Kick this guy at trivia.
This guy's got some
No sh-
moxie. He knows how
No
to
shots
cheat.
for you.
How do I reach the heat? You have to cheat.
Fred Armisen, 53 years old. Doesn't have anything to do with anything, but it's up there.
What side are you
Houston Texans, Jacksonville Jaguars. Somebody had to win this game.
Yeah.
Turns out it was the Houston Texans. They're now 2-6. Why are they bad?
Because they don't have good play callers and
on? The Lord of Science.
they
Deems
don't
it
have
so.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Remember that? Did you
What?
hear the article title? It's Deshaun Watson said it would be hell if they traded Fuller because they were trying to trade Will Fuller to the Packers before the deadline.
Just get rid of all of my friends.
It's just like, yeah. Who do they throw to besides him now?
DiNucci.
It's Will Fuller when he's not hurt, and couple more Will Fullers, and another Will Fuller, and sometimes Brandon Cooks.
Who was the quarterback that Jacksonville played? Will Lutton? What is this? What is the deal with all these backups this year? It's like backup quarterback, the year of the backups, like third strings too, like just random ass people I've never even heard of play.
Raw dog and randos.
He had a 73-yard touchdown to start the game, which is pretty fucking sick. But
Yeah, that was sweet.
it's like, what happened with is that Minshew hurt or something, or is he just they
Yeah.
just gave up on? Okay, because I was about to say it's random. He wasn't been that awful.
He wasn't that good.
That
He
too.
hasn't been.
Let's be
He hasn't been
honest.
great this year.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He isn't that great. But more about talking about this game or the highlights, in my opinion. But let's go back to Fred Armisen. I'd love to hear him say the Aristocrats. He'd probably just be like, you know how he talks. He's like, well, then all the families start touching and fucking each other, and they start pugging each other after that too. And then they charge a fee for everybody to watch. It's fantastic.
So what do you call that? Said the Aristocrats.
I'm gonna do that as soon as we're done with this. That's the first thing I'm looking up.
You know he's doing it.
Was that on a roast? What was that from?
Aristocrats.
It's a comedy special.
It's an HBO special.
Oh, well, I think he did it on one of the roasts also.
That's a weird thing to do at a roast.
Do it every time you can. Just do it. It's funny.
Do it. Come on, do it.
Arnold Schwarzenegger doing the Aristocrats.
Come on, fucking each other.
Now what if you did a cameo and you just had somebody like verbatim read the whole joke? It's just fucking Chumlee for 5 minutes doing the Aristocrats.
Wait, can we pay people? What's the thing we were gonna do before, where you can pay celebrities?
Cameo.
Yes, cameo. We got to do that. We still
Yeah.
Another thing that we have talked about and did not do.
Did zero follow through on any of this shit.
We're gonna have Ozzie Guillen jump in the lake. Just combine it.
And the mother is fucking the.
It's also weird that like a Disney movie's like named after the Aristocrats, the Aristocats. So are all those cats fucking each other then, or
Yeah, you
Well, how do you think they got more of them?
fair point?
Use your brain. Once in a while, use your brain, would you?
No, never, never. Sorry, I'm looking up the Aristocrats joke in full, so I can.
Are you gonna read it? That should be your dramatic read for your English class.
That you're still in school for.
Your
Gi-
junior year English class.
They've been saying that joke since the 19th century.
Yeah. Gilbert Godfrey was doing it
they
back
haven't.
then.
You're gonna tell me Abe Lincoln said this at the inaugural address? 7 years ago, the mother and the sister, they're fucking and they're shitting and pissing, and the aristocrats.
Like everybody's like, wow, so
Holy shit.
inspirational. He's got a way with words.
The best president of all time.
Apparently, the joke just ends with the agent being like, "So, is this all you got?" That's actually kind of a funny ending. They fucking each other. It's fuck. I can't do the Schwarzenegger. Damn it. Devin's got me on that. Fuck. Back to the drawing book.
Yeah, you needed a little come down, a little back to reality.
I think if you do it as Nagy, that'd be fantastic.
So listen, the play calling's been all right, but I just met this family. They got a great act. We might bring them into Hallis Hall, try to inspire the team. They're all circle jerking each other. No, now I can't even do it. This family I met out in Western Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh. They all like to just circle jerk each other and just started circle fucking each other, called the Aristocrats.
I hope nobody hears this show. I hope this is the one podcast.
I hope most people hear this show.
Oh God.
I hope Gilbert Godfrey hears this show.
I
need to come on and do the joke.
Wait, wasn't he on Cameo?
He is on Cameo.
It was expensive though.
Yeah.
It was like $200.
I think that's worth chipping
up.
in. I think that's worth chipping in and just doing that. But he wouldn't do the Aristocrats like that. He knows. People ask a lot probably.
Well, yeah, we'd have to put a twist on it.
I'd come on and do the joke verbatim. I'd cry. I would cry laughing if I heard that.
That would just be the intro every episode.
Instead of what's your act called, he'll say it's like, they're called the Relatively Jumbo Podcast. And that's how it starts. That's funny.
I like that.
I like that.
You know what I don't like?
What?
The NFC East.
I like it. It's funny.
Giants and Washington football team.
That was a fun game.
Giants won. Daniel Jones did not blow it, I guess.
I love how
who's gonna win the division?
The Eagles still.
Shut up. Shut the fuck. Shut up. I'm talking about the Eagles.
The football team had their opportunity to get right back in this division race, and they lost. If they would have won this game, they're like a game out, which is so fucked. It's weirdest shit ever. I also am amazed that Alex Smith was willing to go into that game after seeing how Kyle Allen got injured. I mean, and again, his family's willing to do it.
They cut to him on the sideline. They're like, "All right, Alex, you ready to go?" And he's like, "Nah."
Put Dwayne in.
Fuck that.
Right.
You see what just happened to Kyle Allen?
Alex, we need you to go into the game.
Ugh. Yeah, his foot was backwards. Ugh. Gross.
Yep.
I like how they showed it on Red Zone and they pause it and Scott Hansen's like, everybody, here's a warning. We're gonna show you this injury one time and then we're gonna keep it moving. And then then they showed it and then they kept it moving and it was gross.
Very respectable of him. You gotta show it.
Still gotta show it. You have to. I'm surprised I'm upset Tony Romo wasn't on the call and asking if it was hopefully a cramp.
Guy needs a Corona.
I don't know, Jim. I've seen feet turn like that before. I don't know.
Alex Smith came in through 325 yards and a touchdown, but then he also threw 3 interceptions.
Yeah, that ain't good. That touchdown was like the first throw he had too, and like Terry McLaurin had to like break 5 tackles to get that touchdown. It wasn't really him doing the work.
Well, I like that I think the NFL Twitter tweeted bomb from Alex Smith. It's like, no, he threw it like 15 yards down the field, and then Terry McLaurin ran for like 60 yards.
He needs to leave that team. He'd be so good on a different team, dude. He's
Like
really
the Bears.
good. No, he wouldn't be good there. Let's be real.
On their turf also, or on the field.
Terry, could he play offensive line? He might be better than Arlington Hamburglar.
But enough about the Bears. Chiefs Panthers act oddly close. That was actually a good game.
No, it wasn't oddly. There was one guy that was back for Carolina, like the greatest football player in the NFL right now.
All right.
What am I wrong, Nick? I mean, he came back, literally just like dominated.
He's so good. Why is he good?
Because he's just got the tangibles. He's got the heart, man.
The intangible.
He plays the game right.
Like he had 10 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown.
Now that's a man.
And he had 69 yards rushing.
Nice.
Like he's got, nice.
Man, I wish I would have traded for that guy.
Oh, Devin. You know.
So wait.
You could have.
So.
I had second doubts on it. It was going to go through, and I'm like, nah. It went through. No, it didn't go through. That was actually
sent.
You saved my season.
And it was accepted. That's all I'm going to say. It was sent, and then at the same time, it was accepted.
You could have contested it with Brian. I'm sure he would have gave it to you, honestly. But he didn't want to.
You
know why he didn't want to give it to you, Devin? Because he was also trying to trade for him. So talk about a corrupt owner. Get him out of corrupt GM, corrupt commissioner, corrupt everything. Brian West. Blame him.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Everybody who's been in that seat as the commissioner has been nothing but corrupt.
Yeah. What's the saying? Like power corrupts all.
I just said it.
No, you didn't say the quote.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. I said it.
What do they say? You live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
That's the one I know. That's what I know.
Where's Alfred?
And they're sucking and they're fucking and they're pissing shit.
Well, that's sad. He couldn't do that with his parents, though. Man, damn.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
R.I.P.
The trillionaire family. Good Lord.
Who do you think the third person was with the Waynes dying?
Like the Waynes brothers?
Yeah. One of the Waynes brothers?
No.
There's more?
No.
I don't think they're human. I think they landed here from a different planet.
Hello, Waynes all over the world.
Planet Wayne.
Can I ask a question?
No. Fuck out of here.
Why did they decide that the Patriots-Jets needs to be a Monday night game? At what point was that going to be a good game?
I don't know. All I know is I ain't watching it. Definitely one I'm not tuning in for. I'm not going to waste my hours of life on that.
Also, it's crazy that the Patriots are a 9.5-point favorite.
I mean, they're not good.
Like, I understand it's the Jets, but like they're bad. They're not good. 9.5 seems like a lot.
Watch, they're just gonna blow them out.
Did you hear the story about the Jets?
What about them?
That they had hidden cameras in the locker room. Smoke detectors.
Well, yeah. So there was cameras in like the smoke detector, and the players found out. But like, how did they discover that? Or they
were trying to smoke pot? Yeah.
Are the Jets like so poorly run that like the players are the ones that have to like swap out the battery in the smoke detectors?
I mean, you've rented an apartment. When you smoke in the apartment, you gotta take the smoke detector down, pop the batteries out real quick before you blaze that shit up.
They're smoking in the locker room.
Why not? They're the Jets. Like, who gives a shit?
They're not going anywhere far. I'll tell you that much. Adam Gase is. I mean, if that happens, you take it to your owner and he doesn't fire the dude. Like,
well, no,
I want to leave too.
No, not Adam Gase. Like, he didn't know about it. Is the story?
They said that this is a thing that has been happening since 2009, is what I read.
That's fucked.
That's what I read.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how they knew that it's been going on since 2009, and this is the first time it's come up. That was 11 years ago.
Just about a life of a 9-volt battery in a smoke detector.
Was that Rex Ryan? Was that Eric Mangini? Like,
no, it's Ryan. It had to be Rex.
Oh yeah,
those foot videos. Hey, honey, you want to see good feet? Check out the locker room cam.
They gotta just disband the team. I don't know. What do you do if you're the Jets?
You take them out. You take the Chargers out.
Owner's not going to sell that team. Too much money.
Just get Rachel Ray in there, burn the whole thing down, and start over.
Burn that motherfucker to the ground. I don't care if there's 2 teams that play there. They need to burn their building too.
Bring it down. Bring it all down.
Team America 8 baby.
It's crazy that the Giants are the better team and they have 2 wins. Giants are frisky though. They're weirdly frisky.
When they play Washington, I think any team can be frisky.
Yeah. Well, Washington. I mean, the whole division's bad. They all got 2 wins.
I think Gilbert Godfrey's on the stretch somehow.
Who do they play next? Cowboys.
Whoever it is, it's probably Sunday Night Football for no reason.
So they've got a bye week, and then they've got the Vikings, the Washington football team, the Ravens, Bengals, Niners, Eagles, Giants.
Could I guess how many primetime games are left out of that bunch? 3. I'm going to say 3 primetime games.
So Ravens is Sunday night game. Or no, Ravens is Thursday. Does that count?
Yeah, that counts. I'll count that.
And then Niners is Sunday night. So they've got 2.
Damn. Maybe they'll flex one in at the end just to give them a little tease. A little flexer. Put our boys on there.
They play the Eagles and then the Giants.
Oh, that shit's getting flexed hard if that's a division race. That's getting flexed, bro.
There's no way the Cowboys are still in it at that point.
Never say never.
They're 2-7.
They were feeling frisky today. They almost pulled the win.
That was weird. That's why I don't
trust Pittsburgh now after that.
I mean, it's 8-0, but that's a shaky 8-0 if you're almost losing to the Cowboys.
Not a good look. And especially with the Chiefs putting up the numbers they put up today, it looks like they're back in well, they never left, to be honest. So they just are so consistent, dude. Fuck. So good.
Yeah, they're cooking. Oh, also Baker Mayfield is quarantined. I don't think he has the Roni. I think he was working closely with somebody on the team that does, like a staffer.
Well, Stafford. He was with Stafford.
He does live at the stadium, but they're on a bye week anyways, so I think it's fine.
Lucky bastards.
Does he quarantine that at First Energy Stadium?
Yes. He just sets up a tent at the 50-yard line.
Pitches a tent at the 50?
Yeah. They play the Texans next week. So, you might not even need him.
Just run the ball.
Who's their backup?
They got a dog shit schedule. They got Texans, Eagles, Jaguars. Then they've got Titans, Ravens. But then they've got Giants, Jets.
They've
got Steelers.
Who's their backup?
Let me look that up.
I'll tell it to you right now.
Nope, I'll tell you.
It's Johnny Manziel. Have you heard of him?
This guy? It's Case Keenum.
Not bad. That's a guy that made the NFC Championship. The fuck?
People forget that.
How is he he had a great year 2 years, 3 years ago. That's what's going on? Is he that bad at Denver? He's now a backup?
Yeah, he's bad. He's actually not good.
Oh, fuck.
No, he's
sorry.
I love that man.
Number one Case Keenum fan.
Rainier. Any more games?
That's it. That's the games.
That's all of them.
Fun week for football outside of the Bears. Fun week.
No, it
That was
was
Also, outside of Zane Gonzalez, a lot of kickers were hitting bombs all day. I don't know, like kickers just had a good day today.
Steroids. I still believe in the kicker steroid scandal. They're all going to be on him.
Wasn't there? Remember the Giants had that jacked kicker? What was his
Yeah.
name?
Rojas.
Was that him?
I think.
Did you see that guy from the Colts who's still doing backflips every time he scores a touchdown?
Naeem Hines?
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
But haven't you seen enough videos to know, like, just fucking don't do backflip. Like, don't do them.
What do you mean? They're cool.
Like, there's a highlight, like, you could probably watch, like, dozens of people do backflips and tear all of the ligaments in their knee. Like, is it really worth it? Is it worth it?
I don't know. It's pretty sweet.
Pretty sick. You can't do it. That's why you're jealous.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I want to.
Jealous.
I'm
Haters.
jelly.
Why you gotta flip, man? I can't even do a cartwheel, man. Why you gotta do it?
Guy got 2 backflips. He got 2 backflips. Yeah. So Chappelle Show's on Netflix now. I watched. I went through every episode.
Top 5.
Yes.
Didn't we already do that for them?
Sure did.
When are we gonna do another top 5?
What do you want to do a top 5 on?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
You pick something. We'll do it for next week.
Yeah.
All right, I'll come up with three topics right now.
Do a top 5 of top 5 things you want to do a top 5 for.
And
No.
go.
Top 5. You gotta give me more time. This is on the spot. But I just said
you're the one who volunteered to do the top 5. You said, guys, I'm gonna do it. Nobody said, hey.
Top 5 best parts of the Aristocrats. Top 5 best parts of the Aristocrats.
Holy shit.
Top 5 white defensive backs. That's a fun one.
Has there been 5?
Jason Sehorn Award.
The Chris Conti Award.
Oh, that he's on the list. I mean, you can make it laughable. Like Adam Archuleta's gonna be on that list. That's a fun list. Or white receivers. Just best white talent position players.
Just white skill guys.
Just Patriots for the last 15 years.
Yeah, half of those guys were lacrosse guys too. So, lax bros.
How come every wide receiver for the Dolphins is Matt Gesicki?
Because that's it, right?
But like they've got like Devontae Parker. They just they have all these white dudes, and they're all Matt Gesicki.
Yeah, basically.
I don't understand. They're like even the announcers are like, "Oh, there's a catch by Matt Gesicki." Actually, that's a different white guy. Sorry.
It's probably their whole family. They probably are gonna go to the locker room and start shitting and pissing on each other, and they're gonna fuck each other's butts.
I think we gotta call it. I think it's time to call it.
Oh no.
I think on that note, we're gonna go ahead and call it. I mean, I'm gonna ask you for last words, Devin.
I mean, check out Gilbert Godfrey on iTunes. He's got a great album on there. Other than that, no, I'm done.
All right. Well, this has been the Relatively Jumbo Podcast. Again, Instagram, Jumbo Podcast. Go on YouTube, subscribe, watch the wrap-up videos, listen to the episodes, review, comment on Apple Podcast. And Steve, last words.
What's this act called? What's this act called, guys?
The Aristocrats.
Can I join? That should be the ending. That's all you got?
To play him out. What does that mean? Play us out.
Fucking thing sucks. All right, see ya.